my biggest question is, obviously it was working really well for you this weekend and they had you back out in a midfielder role. Is it different when you're coming in on the attack as an outside winger as opposed to the week prior when you were in LA playing striker?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot of differences to like your responsibilities and I mean your attacking wise. You obviously don't have the two center backs to worry about, and you have a little bit more freedom when you're just going at the outside back. So it's just kind of a different mentality, but I was just trying to use the momentum I got playing forward in LA, just trying to feed off good games and keep them going.
Do you think since they have been utilizing you more in kind of the last season as a midfielder as opposed to a striker all the time, do you think that that's kind of becoming more comfortable for you to be kind of that attacking midfielder?
Yeah, I think it's different for me because even growing up I played outside mid. So I've always kind of played outside mid, but whenever I play forward it just feels more natural, so it's a lot more fun to play up top. But yeah, I've played out wide. I've played out on the left since I was like 13, so it's comfort for me as well.
What about the view of the field? Like, what do you see when you're in that outside winger position? Do you like that kind of view of the field? Is it easier to see the play kind of develop?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have guys right behind you. You have the line, so nobody's going to be hanging out behind you outside of bounds. So you can kind of use that to your advantage, and you can see the entire field. As a forward, you don't really have that. You got to have guys on your back. You have to make runs in behind. So as an outside mid, I could see a lot more and kind of get in behind easier.
How great was it for you personally and for the team to get the win and the momentum this week headed into a big rivalry match, kind of the first one of the season?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think we've always been a pretty good away team, and so to get 3 points in Colorado was huge for us leading up, especially having a good game against LA but not getting the win, and then getting a win an away trip. Yeah, it's good momentum, especially going against Portland, like you said.
After LA, where you had so many chances, but just couldn't necessarily punch it in, was there a sense of relief at all to kind of get that first goal in and sort of break your guys' drought on the year?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me personally, it's a little bit of a relief. Obviously, 5 games in, not having a goal, and then finally getting a good one, and then getting a scrappy one is, I think, a little bit kind of in my nature. I get a lot of the little scrappy ones, so it was nice. It seemed like now things are going to start rolling for me.
Yeah, and for just your attack in general, adding that different element, do you think that'll open things up the field a little bit at all for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, that'll open up for Clint and Oba. When they're the only ones scoring, that's all the other team has to worry about. But when other guys get in the mix, I mean, I'm sure Papa's going to score a goal of the week here soon, so that'll open things up even more.
What was your view on Oba's goal?
Just watching like everybody else, man. I mean, like I said before, Oba's one of a kind in this league, and he proves it, week after week, and I think us teammates know it the most, because we see him in training every day, and so, yeah, it's just something normal. You kind of, you see it and you're amazed, but you're like, it's Oba.